Hi Dennis, this is Brandon. I'm going to be showing you how to edit a new post in order to update your productions area on your website. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click into posts on the back end once you've logged in, um, and it should load a bunch of the posts that are previously there, and we're just going to click into one of them just so that we can get the excerpt code that we're going to need in the future. So I'm going to scroll down, and here's our excerpt. I'm just going to copy that code. And then I'm going to go up here and I can click add new here, or I can click add new here. Doesn't matter. We'll just click add new, and it should load up a new blank add post template. And this is just going to be sample post, and we can just write a little description. All you would do is you would just copy and paste the information that they gave you through Word or through their PDF that they gave you. On the right hand side, we want to make sure that this is a featured show, so we're going to click featured show, and that's going to make sure that it shows up in the bottom column. We can enter any tags that we want to do. For example, this is a sample show, so I would add that, and this is a production, and things like that. We'll go down, and on the right hand side we want to click set featured image, and I just have the death trap image on my desktop, so I'm going to drag it in here, and it should automatically resize it to 500 pixels width. It's better to start with something that's around 500 pixels. This one's already been resized, but if it's bigger than 500, it will resize it. Then we're just going to give it a title. This one's sample, show, and then sample show poster. What the alternate text does is if somebody doesn't have, they're blind and they're going to websites, they'll be able to actually have this read to them. So it will let them know exactly what the image would have been had it been there. And it's also good for search engines. And then you would just click use as featured image, which will show up right here once it's loaded, and then you just click save all changes to save the title and alternate title, and we close it. And then last thing you want to do is add the excerpt, and we would just change it to the correct date, which would be maybe the 12th, and this is maybe January, so to January 9th. And say it's the same venue, so you just keep it there. Then you would add a focus keyword if you're trying to do, to really search engine optimize around a keyword for a blog post. For these shows, maybe it's not that important besides maybe the show name. And then you give it an SEO title, and you can click generate SEO title, and it will drop this down to here. And then you want to get it as close to 70 characters as you can. An awesome new show by 8 characters less is pretty good. And then we would just give it a show description, so that right now it's picking the description up from the content area, and we just want to give it a description that's more. It would give the user that is going to be clicking on this site a little more information about what they'd be seeing on the website. And so you want to draw them in, but you don't want to misrepresent your content. So this would be a meta description for this show. And you want to get it as close to 156 characters as you possibly can. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm not going to do that. And then you can see it shows up right here. And that's all there is to it. If you want to preview what this is going to look like, you just click preview, and it's not going to publish it to the website, but it will show you a preview of the layout. And you can see there's a sample post with a little description. Death Trap poster is right here, which is what we uploaded. It's going to be floated to the right hand side, have a little shadow underneath it. It should automatically scale to 500 pixels width, and then um, it won't show up here. As you can see, this is the previous production and not the sample post that we just created. So you won't be able to see this until you actually publish it to the website. But that's it. That's all there is to it. You just click publish and you make sure that there's a yellow box here that says the post has been published. And if you're not ready to publish yet, you can just save the draft and it will save it into your posts. And that's all you need to know about updating a new post. This is Brandon signing off.